Hello there. You are welcome to today's class. In our previous lesson, we look at human rights and then we also look at some responsibilities of the Ghanaian citizen. Today, we are going to look at human rights abuses. We say human rights are the advantages and freedoms that everyone should have under the Constitution. Human rights abuses occur when one is stopped from enjoying these advantages and freedoms that are provided by the Constitution. So human rights abuses are simply the infringements on the rights and freedoms of the individual. Human rights abuses occurs in several forms within our community. Today we are going to look at some of the ways by which human rights abuses occur within our community. I'll take my time to explain 4, then I'll leave the rest for you to go and do. To start with, one example or form of human rights abuses that is common in our community is domestic slavery. What then is domestic slavery? Domestic slavery is simply when children under the age of 18 years are employed in various homes as maidservants or house maids, sometimes called house helps. These children are supposed to be in school, but due to maybe financial difficulties or irresponsible parenting, these children are sent to either family members or family friends or any other person to work for them for an income. These individuals then pay either the family members or the child an amount of money. Now this child, because he or she is under the age of 18 and is not supposed to be working at that time, hence his or her rights is being infringed upon. The next type of human rights abuse is bullying. Now bullying is very common in our schools and even in our societies. In our schools, you see our seniors trying to bully the juniors, or you see those with strong muscles trying to bully those with weaker muscles. Now this, when you come to our community, occurs among those that have more power than the others. Example is the police service. Because they have power, some of them tend to bully the indigents, the military, even our teachers at times bully us. Another form of human rights abuses in our community is child abuse. Now, child abuses are very common nowadays in our communities. What then is child abuse? Child abuse is simply giving children bad treatment or cruel treatment, either by insulting, calling them by nasty names, beating them up, etc. All these amount to child abuse because It brings down the child's morale. The next type of human rights abuses that are common within our community is child labor. Child labor is when a child below the age of 15 is being employed in income generating activities. So if you are under the age of 15 per the laws of Ghana, you are not supposed to be working. If you are working and you are being paid, then that amounts to child labor. This form of human rights abuse is common in our society. The next form of human rights abuse is violence against women, mob action, and child trafficking. I'm leaving the violence against women, mob action, child trafficking for you to go and explain on your own. So look for the explanations and jot them down in your notes. This is where we are going to end today's class. But before I leave, I'm going to give you this assignment. And as I always say, it is in your best interest to solve the question. This is the question. Show how human rights abuses occur within your community. This write-up should be in the form of an essay, and it should be brief and concise. Until then, have a good day. Bye-bye.